Well, hey, what's up all my Dragon Lanes? I am the Dragon God of Gaming, Damian-D-Dragon, and welcome to the Invisible Corporation's Damian-D-Dragon's Gaming News, where we run down the list of every single gaming piece of news for the week, and we boil it down for your viewing pleasure. Now, you guys have been really enjoying the gaming news, and thank you for making it one of our most popular videos on the IC channel. You guys are going nuts. Thank you so much for liking the gaming news. I'm very flattered. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I've seen a lot of the views and a lot of the feedback for the gaming news, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, okay. Because normally it's like chaos, Tui, or just all of us combined to make some really good videos. I'm glad to say that personally I'm one of the main people who are making giant headlines for this channel. So I'm very absolutely happy. So thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. But you guys came here for the news. I'm here to deliver. I am your newscaster, Damian-D-Dragon, and I am not the one who lies to you. So let's get down to the gaming news. We have stuff on the PlayStation 5. As always, we have something on the Microsoft Xbox Series X, which we don't normally used to have, so thank God. We have something on Tetris. Yeah, I definitely said Tetris. And I have something related to a certain Spartan coming your way. Before I start on this one, and yes, our first thing is the PlayStation 5. As always, because this seeming to be like the biggest things, but what caught my attention is that I had 4 separate stories on the PlayStation 5, and I'm like, that's too much. That's too much. Now I'm just milking it. So I took the best one, and I'm running with that. Because again, this is gaming news, not the gaming news hour. So, let's roll it. Ladies and gentlemen, the PlayStation 5 launching timing was just leaked by a big game developer. That means somebody that's developing a game for the PlayStation 5 has released the date, the timing for the console. So here's what we got. And this is coming off of the BGR.com with the exact title. So please go check out them. That's my news source. I normally go to news sites for this and gaming sites especially for this. So I do not just pull this out of my rear end and pull it out and say, this is a load of crap. So let me put it on. No, that's not what I do. So let's read the article and I will explain a little bit more in my own first detail. So you guys know how this works. Why the hell am I explaining this to you? Okay. Sony confirmed a few days ago that it would not attend E3 2020. Why? Even though this is the PlayStation 5's launch year, the company practically confirmed that the PlayStation 5 will be unveiled soon at a dedicated event. After all, the PlayStation 4 launch happened in February 2013. We are coming into February, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. And Sony might be looking to repeat the same recipe. Oh. I'm going to be all over that. Also, a few days ago, 2 separate sources said the PlayStation 5 launch will happen next month. This was an article from this month. What does that tell you? As previously rumored, now we have one more insider who thinks the PlayStation 5 reveal is set to take place in early February. I am going to be all over that coverage. The PlayStation meeting event should happen quite soon because David Jaff said on Twitter that the launch is less than 4 weeks away. We were given a timestamp. A timestamp for this. Less than 4 weeks away. Jaff is a developer known for God of War. Again, a little bit more on that later. And Twisted Metal, which means he might be privy to more information than most people Yeah, the man that created God of War and Twisted Metal, the two most violent, destructive video games of all time, and you're telling me that he does not have good information? No, 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 no. And he made one of the best coming titles to the PlayStation 4, which was the reboot of the God of War franchise. Huh. Figures. Again, a little bit more on God of War later. And this is he actually was replying to a comment made on Twitter. So here's the comment that he made, and I will read out his Mr. Jaff's statement. I don't know if I'm saying his name, Jaff. I am sorry, sir. With all due respect, I love your video games. I just don't know how to say your last name. With all due respect, I don't know if it's a good or bad. Honestly, but my problem with it is that it would have been nice when confirming they are not good and going to at least also announce something else to look for. My personal take is right now Microsoft is dominating the next gen conversation. And coming to Mr. Jaff, PS5 reveal is less than 4 weeks away. Sony knows hardcore gamers are hanging on every scrap of info and know that just because Microsoft dominates the conversation at the moment, that's an easy thing to change when they are ready to unveil. Assuming the reveal is good. Do you hear that? The collective mind blow. And this was commented. Okay, his comment was made at 7:35 a.m. January 16th, 2020. 4 weeks away from January 16th. Huh. Hold on, let me see this. 16, 1, 2, we're in the third week. Early February. In the first freaking week. So that's maybe what we're going to be looking for. That's maybe what we're going to be sitting here and, we're looking at. So we don't know. We're just going to need to wait. I'm not going to read the entire thing because, we're going to be here all day. But it's seeming that we're having a time frame. But no one knows exactly if this is real footage or not. Because it does go on to say, Jeff's less than 4 weeks away details suggest the PlayStation event could be by February 15th. A different leaker who provided a considerable amount of information about the new console said the event will occur on February 5th. So we're not very sure. With pre-orders set to start right on the same day in the select markets. Sony is yet to send out invites for a press conference of any sort, but the closer we get to February, the more likely it is for the invites to drop. So basically speaking, everyone is saying somewhere in February. And that actually seems pretty good, seeing as fit that a couple months ago, the Microsoft Series X was released and was unveiled. Well, it wasn't released, it was unveiled. And yeah, they're dominating the conversation about how it's going to be shaping when everything is going to be set to, release to the masses. We don't have that footage, but a lot of game developers do, seeing it fit that they need to make the games for the console. So, if anything, the creator of God of War, one of the biggest titles on the PlayStation 4, would, I wonder, have some insider knowledge? So I'm gonna be hedging my bets somewhere in February. So, ladies and gentlemen, once that airs, I am gonna be going ballistic because I'm gonna be all over the damn coverage because I was doing that during the Microsoft the Xbox Series X. Sorry. So that's what we're looking for. Anyway, we're gonna go up next. Speaking of the Xbox Series X, let's talk about that. And this is published by Forbes.com under the headline, Why Microsoft is Making Sure You Don't Have to Buy Its New Xbox. So, are we not? Okay. It says, it's about as far away from the killer app concept as you can imagine. Recently, Microsoft confirmed that its new Xbox Series X will launch without true first-party exclusives. Every game produced by Microsoft Studios will work on Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC, flying in the face of traditional console wisdom that would state that you need the hot new games to sell the hot new system. But it's 2020, and the traditional console wisdom is looking a little long in the teeth. They only care if you buy the Xbox Series X. That's reductive. Because, of course, the company that makes this product wants you to buy this product. If it's choosing one or the other, but it doesn't feel like Rainman's main goal ever since Phil Spencer took the reins. It's been moving slowly to a platform-agnostic vision of the Xbox brand. One that seeks to embrace the Xbox gamer, regardless of where they were playing. We saw this years ago when the company announced that all first-party exclusives would also launch on PC, and it's the same basic idea that underpins the new forward capability concept that seeks to keep the Xbox One relevant for as long as possible. So basically speaking, with the all new games being, all the exclusives are being, backwards and forwards compatible, and you don't need to get rid of your Xbox One or your Xbox One X or any of their previous consoles that they started that trend with. You don't need to get rid of that console to get the Xbox Series X and play those games on it, which actually is very commendable of Microsoft. Very, forward thinking to think that it is a really good idea for everything. Like think about what the PlayStation is doing. PlayStation 5 is doing right now. Yes, Sony is doing the thing like, hey, we want people to buy our console. We're not looking for forward capability. But what they are doing, because you got things, the PlayStation 4 does have a good amount of problems still, regardless, after a long time after its release. Believe me, even during some gameplay sections, like, sometimes I need to, turn my controller over to my computer so I can play a certain game or, play anything in general that I want to do with a controller. And instead, I get sat down, and when I try to turn it back to the console, it, crashes and, sends me out. So, and goes about its way. It's done that today, too. So, what the funny thing is me sitting here thinking, like, hey, it's a cool idea, it's a cool premise to sit there and say, hey, okay, I want new games to work on our own system. I want these codings to be like, okay, everything that comes from Microsoft can be played on anything Microsoft. So if you have an Xbox Series X, then you can play Xbox One X games. You can play Xbox One games. Or you can, if you don't have enough money to buy the Xbox Series X, and you really want to play this new game that came off for the Xbox Series X, and you don't have the money to buy both the system and the game, then you can just buy the game and play it on your system that you have now. Which actually is a really cool concept, a really cool and really unique setting, and I think that's what's going to drive it apart from the PlayStation 5. That yes, everybody is saying that the PS5 will be backwards compatible with PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, 2. I can understand, but I don't think it's going to be compatible with the 1. Maybe I would love it, because I love some PlayStation 1 games that I want to bring back. But do I think that they did that specifically to say, hey, this is what's going to drive this apart? Then yeah, I think that's going to be the case. So I think I really like how this is going. But anyway, I do want to flip the gears to Tetris. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Tetris. Tetris. What can be said about Tetris? Well, plenty, in fact. Seeing as fit that Tetris is going to be returning to Android and iOS after EA's version has shut down. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, EA's version of Tetris has shut down. How do you shut down Tetris? I have no idea. You're the first to shut that system down for a very long time. And I know it's not a system, but believe me, when you're playing that game, that's all you're thinking of is machine code. So there's really no point. Anyway, as it states, and this is coming from Shane Gettenberg on January 23rd. Just came out at 2:05. Well, 2:04. I don't know the website that I found this on. I'm super sorry. But this is from Shane Gettenberg that wrote this. Just days after EA announced that its mobile Tetris game will shut down on April 21st, new Tetris developer N3 Network, or N3 Twerk, whatever you want to call it, released an officially licensed version of the popular puzzle game for both Android and iOS. It's already available to download today for free. You can even play Tetris on your stuff. The new network app isn't the 100-player Tetris Royale app that the developer is also working on. Rather, it's an extremely basic mobile Tetris game. We're launching Tetris with a traditional solo gameplay mode, but we want fans to know that we've got so much more in store for them, and this is just the foundation of an incredible Tetris app experience we're building at Network. Commenting CEO Neil Young. Unlike EA's old app, there's a single mode for classic Tetris, a handful of alternative skins. There are also ads, although a single time $4.99 purchase will remove those. It's not exactly a groundbreaking iteration of the series, but if you just want to play some Tetris on your commute, it'll get the job done. And I like it. Tetris is really cool, and regardless of whether you were born in the 80s, 90s when the game came out, you know what Tetris is. Non-gamers, if you're a non-gamer, you know what Tetris is. There is no way that nobody knows what the fuck Tetris is, and there's my one per video. This is why I'm not. I'm on the spectrum of my videos are not for kids. Anyway, but Tetris, if you don't know what Tetris is, you have never seen a gaming console, you do not understand gaming consoles, or you were just really born. If you were born anywhere in the past 2 millennia, then you know what Tetris is. If you were born about 4 to 5 months ago, or about a year ago, or 2-3 years ago, maybe you don't know what Tetris is, and I can respect that. And all you've been done for a Battle Royale mode is Fortnite, which I can say, please get good, kid. You are not close to my level. Because if you want to know true anger and true rage, you have never played Tetris. So, anyway, or have gone sleepless nights just hearing that jingle. I can't do it. Yeah, but Tetris is a really cool game, and it's released. It's just been released. So please, if you guys are fans of Tetris, I suggest you go play it. I didn't know about this for a couple days ago, so I'd rather go and play a little bit of Tetris because I haven't touched Tetris in years, and I'd rather see how good I've gotten so far. Anyway, I didn't bring this one up because there was no need, but I do want to run down a thing for God of War, and this is from the site Gizchina.com. It says God of War 2 may debut simultaneously with the Sony PlayStation 5, and yes, this is real. So it says the launch of Sony's next generation console, PlayStation 5, is still many months away. However, gaming enthusiasts are now looking forward to the rumored February 5th event, where Sony will reportedly announce the specs of the PlayStation 5. Unfortunately, official information regarding the PlayStation 5 is hard to come by, but we may do with speculations. The latest reports claim that if the February 5th event holds, God of War developer Santa Monica Studio will be there. This report fuels rumors that God of War 2 is a possibility and may launch with the PlayStation 5. So that's basically all that's based on. That it's just a rumor that maybe God of War 2 would, but you would think that they wouldn't be releasing an old classic. They would be releasing, if anything, would be a remastered version of God of War 2. I don't know. I don't know. Would I like to see God of War 2 make its return to form? Hell yeah. Hell yes. Hell yes. And why am I so happy? Because I've played the first. I played the first God of War. I played the second. I played the third. I played Ascension. I played every God of War except the latest one. I haven't been able to get my hands on it because, again, I've been without my console for months, and it just wasn't my thing to play. I remember the Rage God of War, not the Dad of War. With all due respect, but I did hear it was a really cool game. I was watching Jacksepticeye's video on it, so I'm not a complete pleb. I at least give the game a chance. It looks gorgeous. I love the game, how the game feels, its atmosphere. But I'm an old gamer. I'm a very old gamer, ladies and gentlemen. I was born in 1996, and I started playing in 1998, and everything that's come a long way from there. I'm sorry, but the original God of War series is my piece de resistance, and I cannot accept it any other way. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to that rant. Anyway, but that's just a rumor right now. We have no idea exactly if that's the case or if we're actually getting a God of War 2 release. But what we do know is that we do have Godfall, I believe it's called. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Godfall is the first PlayStation 5 exclusive game that's coming to the console, and that's something we know. Maybe that's what we're kind of the shape we're going for, like God status for this. But we're not very sure. We're hoping to find out a little more, and whenever I find out, hey, that's what I'm gonna be getting to. But anyway, there's only one more thing I do want to do because, ladies and gentlemen, it's unfair that I just seen this and I do not want to, give it any less credit. It seems like Fortnite Season 2 delayed by another 2 weeks. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fan of Fortnite, I'm not. I'm sorry. I do not play the game, nor do I condone the game. Well, I condone the game because it is a masterclass. I'm not going to crap on the game. I've already said my one swear per list. I'm not going to crap on the game. I'm not going to talk crap about it. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to look at you and I'm going to be like, okay, I don't play it. It's not my not my cup of tea. If what's my cup of tea would be probably PUBG, H1Z1, yeah, Apex, because me and everyone here on IC loves Apex. Well, I don't know about our new people, but hey. Anyway, that's all the news for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day. Again, I do want to say, like I said at the top of the video, thank you so much for making the gaming news a fundamental for you guys. I put a lot of passion. This gaming is my passion, and I'm glad to sit back and run over some of the best news for the week for the gaming industry, because we don't get that a lot. We don't have gaming news no more, and some people don't really cover it the way it needs to be covered. I'm not gonna sit here and if I say something's gonna suck, it's gonna suck. I'm not gonna be bought out. I'm not gonna sit there and I'm not gonna be told exactly how to play or what to play or what to cover. I cover what I want to cover, and there's nobody that's gonna tell me what I'm gonna cover. And it feels good that I can at least contribute to what the actual news is on games, and I can give my standpoint where I'm feeling as a true gamer, someone who's seen the rigors of time, has sat through some of the worst gaming of all time, Sonic 06, and seen some of the best games of all time, tons of them. Anyway, but I appreciate you guys so much for liking the gaming news. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to pieces. Thank you so much for making the gaming news the success it is. So I appreciate it so much. Anyway, hope everyone enjoyed today. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys want to see any more from me, you guys can come down to the description and click on my link. That brings you to my personal channel, Damian-D.Dragon, where I play everything. If you guys want to see my personal gameplays, it's over there. I give my own takes, and believe me, I'm completely uncensored over there. I give everything. There's not a word I won't use, except if it's culturally inappropriate for me. So please don't think I do that. Well, I'm 25% black, so I believe Actually, a lot of people have told me that I should, but I still feel compelled not to. Anyway, I just went real off topic. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Tell me what system you are waiting for. Is it the Xbox Series X, or are you waiting for the PlayStation 5 like I am? Please let me know down in the comment section below. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. And what do you think? What subtitles do you want to come to the new consoles? That's one thing we should say. I want a new Banjo-Kazooie release. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about time we get a proper, fully formed Banjo-Kazooie game. Please give it to me. Or Sly 5. Give it to me. Because I played Sly 3, 4. I want Sly 5. Anyway, hope everyone enjoyed today. But good gaming. Happy hunting. And I'll see all you Dragonlings back inside the world of the gaming news. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time for some more Dame Dragon action. Peace.